morning, kids. How are you all? Hope you all are enjoying a lot. Okay, I am your teacher Shagufta Ali, and today I am dealing with the English. So let's start our first lecture. Our first lecture is about the alphabets. Do you know about alphabets? These are A to Z. We will learn how to write all the letters, and we will learn the sounds, and then we will learn the action of the particular letter. So let's start. Our first letter is letter A. We will write in capital and in small both. First of all, the letter A is going to start with the very first line. Make a slant line like this and another slant line like this and a sleepy line in the center of the A. So this is capital A. Then we are going to write the small a. How we are going to write the small a? In these two center lines. Make a round shape and then make a standing line, and we close this small c. This is letter A. Okay, our next letter is letter B. How we write letter B? Make a standing line, then a round on first two lines, then second round on the next two lines. This is the letter B, capital letter B. Now we will write the small letter B. Make a slant line, make a standing line, and then in the center lines we will make a small half circle. This is letter B. What is the next letter? And now we will write letter C, the capital one. In first three lines we will make half circle like this, and this is our letter C. And the small letter C will be written in the center of these two lines, middle lines. This is the C capital and C small. Then we will write letter D. In first three lines, one standing line and then a half circle that is going to meet with these two points. Now the small letter, make a standing line, and in the center of two lines we will make a half circle like this. So A, B, C and D. Now we are going to write the letter E. One standing line, one sleepy line on the first line, one sleepy line on the center of the line, and one sleepy line on the third line. So these three lines will make your E. Then small e will be written in the center of the two lines. Make a C and then make a slightly slant line to make the E. F will be written in the three lines, the capital one. Make a standing line, first sleepy line on the first line and second sleepy line on the second line. So this is the F, and the small f will be written again in the three lines like this and this. So this is F. Okay, now we will write the letter G. Make a C like this, and then we will make a very short sleepy line like this, and then a very short standing line like this. So this is going to be the G. Now the small g will be written in the last three lines. We will start with the second line, make a half circle, and then we will have a standing line, and then we will curve it a little bit to make a G. After G we will write H, one standing line and other standing line, and then a sleepy line to connect these two standing lines. Then H, again one standing line and a half curve and a standing line will make your small h. I will be written in the first three lines like this, and small I will be written in the two lines like this. Very simple. Then we will write J. In the first three lines we will make a standing line and then we will curve it and we will make J like this, and we will have a sleepy line on the first line. This is the capital J, and for the small j we will utilize these three last lines. In the same way as we have written the first one, we will write in the last three lines and we will put a dot over here. Then after J we will write K, a standing line and three lines. First slant line will be on the first two lines like this, and the second slant line will be on the second two lines like this. So this is the capital K. Small k is the same, but these two slant lines will be in the middle of these two lines. Only this is the difference between capital and small. L will be a standing line and a sleepy line over three lines, and our small l will be just a standing line. Then we will write M, one standing line, one slant line, again one slant line and one standing line, and this is our M capital, and our small m will be in these two middle lines, one line, again another line and again another line. This is M. Now we write N. We will utilize these three lines to write the N, and for the small one we will utilize these two center lines. Mostly our small alphabets will be in the center of these two lines. After N we will write O. From the very first line we try to make a circle and we will write O. And for the small one, we will utilize these two center lines to make a circle. Again, P will be in the first three lines a standing line, and on first two lines we will make a half circle. That will be your P. And then for small, we will utilize the last three lines, and the circle will be in the middle of these two lines. We will write letter Q, and letter Q will be on the first three lines. Make a circle like we have made in the O like this, and we will use a slant line from the center of this line, and that line will be touched on the third line. This is Q, and the small q will be in the center of these two lines. Make a half circle, then a standing line, and then make a slant like this, and this is your small q. Then after q we will write R. First of all we will make a standing line like this, make a half circle and make a slant. This is your R, and again in the center of these two lines we will write our small r like this and make a slightly slant line. This is the R. For S we will utilize again these three lines. This is the capital S, and for small s we will utilize these two center lines. So this is your S. After S we will write letter T. For letter T we will have a standing line and then a sleepy line. Very simple. This is the capital one. For the small one, again we will have a standing line and we will just lightly round it, and we will have a sleepy line over here in the second line. So this is T. For U, this is the capital U. Make a standing line, then round it, and then make a standing line again. This is the capital U. And for the small one, in the center of two lines, we make U like this. For V, make a slant line, 1 and 2. This is V in first three lines, and this is V in this center of two lines. After V, our next letter is W, first slant line. Then this slant line will be touching on the first line, V, first V. Then we will make another V, and in this way we will make our W. And for small w, we will utilize these two lines. For a small w, we will make again the w like this, but in the center of these two lines. Same is it like the capital one. Next, we will write the letter X. One slant line, and the other one is crossing the first one like this. And again, for the small one, we will write in these two middle of the lines. For Y, make a slant line and make another slant line in the three lines, and this is your Y. And for the small one, we will utilize the last three lines. This is your Y. Next, our last letter is letter Z. One sleepy line over the very first line, then a slant line in 1, 2, 3, the three lines, and then again a sleepy line in the last in the third line. And for the small one, we will write it in the center of these two lines. So this is your alphabet letters. Now I am going to tell you the sounds and the action of each alphabet. Our first letter is letter A. Letter A, the sound of letter A is A, and the action of A is A, A, A. As ants on my arm, and I am just removing it. A, 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 A. The second letter is letter B, and the sound of letter B is B, B, B. As I am playing the with the bat and the ball. B, B, B. Then C. The letter C is the sound of letter C is K, 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 and the action is K, 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 K. Then the letter D. The sound of letter D is D, D, as I am playing with the drum. D, 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 D. Then letter E. The letter E sound is A, as I am breaking the egg. A, 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 A. Then comes the letter F. Letter F sound is just like the action is. Then letter G. The sound of letter G is G. Put your hand over here and you can feel the vibration. G, 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 G. Then letter H. The sound of letter H is. Put your hand over your mouth and just say. You can feel the breath on your hand. I, letter I, and the sound of letter I is I, 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 I. I am wiping my face. I, I, I. Then letter J. The sound of letter J is J, J, as J, jelly, J, 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 J. Then letter K. The sound of letter K is K, k. Again, the action of the k, C. The sound of C is k and the sound of K is k again, and the action is the same. K, 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 k. Then letter L. The sound of letter L is as I am licking the lollipop. Your tongue should be touching on your front teeth. Letter M. The sound of letter M is It's not long just as something I am eating and that is so yummy, and I am saying that is so yummy. So the next letter is letter N. M is with the closed lips and N is with the open lips, like helicopter. Letter O. The sound of letter O is O, like I am switching on and off the bulb, like O. Then letter P. The sound of letter P is P, P, P. Put your finger near your lips and just say P, P, P. It's not P, it's P, 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 very slightly. Then letter Q. The sound of letter Q is Q. Like make your hands like this and just say Q, 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 Q. After letter Q, there is letter R. The sound of letter R is R, 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 R. Then S. The sound of letter S is S, as the snake. Then letter T. The sound of letter T is T, as I am playing the table tennis. T, 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 T. Okay, our next letter is letter U, and the sound of letter U is A. I am opening the umbrella. Then we have letter V, and the sound of letter V is V, 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 as I am just driving the van. V, V. Then letter W. The sound of letter W is W. The sound of letter W is W. Then we have letter Y. The sound of letter Y is Y, as I am eating the Y yogurt. Y, 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 Y. And the last one is the letter Z, and the sound of letter Z and Z, as the bees are buzzing around. Z. Okay, now we will have some vocabulary over here, and we will see that which letter make the some different kind of vocabulary that we will enhance your speaking skills. First of all, with letter A, apple. A, apple. B, ball. B, ball. C, cap. C, cap. D, drum. D, drum. E, egg. E, egg. F, fish. F, fish. G, glass. G, glass. H, hat. H, hat. I, igloo. I, igloo. J, jug. J, jug. K, kite. K, kite. L, log. L, log. M, mat. M, mat. N, nail. N, nail. O, octopus. O, octopus. P, pen. P, pen. Q, queen. Q, queen. R, rocket. R, rocket. S, sun. S, sun. T, top. T, top. U, up. U, up. V, van. V, van. W, wall. W, wall. X, x-ray. X, x-ray. Y, jock. Y, jock. Z, zip. Z, zip. So this is the lecture for today, and today you have learned the alphabet, letters, their sounds, their vocabulary along with the actions. I hope you will learn a lot. Inshallah, we'll meet you again. Allah Hafiz.